What is going on, nation? It is your boy C-Ton bringing you our PWC Quarterfinals Team Builder. We are going up against Destin, coach of the mobile Bewears, once again. We just played him like 2 weeks ago, but his team will come up to the right of your screen, rocking the obnoxious threats that are Mega Gyarados, Jirachi, Gengar, Tangrowth, Galvantula, Delphox, Primeape, Tapu Fini, Haxorus, Donphan, and Jinx. Um, so looking over, well, before we get into, we have two teams, and I couldn't decide which one to bring, so I actually asked Destin which one he wanted me to bring, and he decided he wanted me to bring Rain, so that's what I'm going with. But what I'm expecting from him, I don't think he's going to bring both Mega Gyarados and Haxorus again, because last time in the battle, Hitmontop pretty much shut them both down pretty well. I also don't think Tangrowth is going to come again, because it didn't even function as a pivot. And let me see if I can pull up our last battle. I should have done this beforehand, but I'm unprofessional. I'm just going to leave the screen to the right. So this is the team he brought last time against us. This is the team we took against him last time. And basically, Tangrowth did nothing at all. And Gyarados did a good job of wall breaking. But I don't know if it did well enough for him to warrant bringing both of them again. He'll probably bring Gyarados and leave Haxorus on the bench if I had to guess. Other than that, I think it's going to be a very similar team to what he brought here. With that being said, I think Tangrowth is going to be replaced with Jirachi, and I think Haxorus will probably be replaced with Tapu Fini. The rest of his mons don't really have any reason. I could also see Gengar potentially not coming, because I have a lot of Pursuit Trappers on my team. But if he plays it smart, he can obviously keep Gengar in the back. So that's that. We decided not to bring this team against him. Both teams function in very similar manners. So Valley Fairy to stop Haxorus from outrage spamming if it comes. Choice Scarf Tornado's Theory to outspeed his entire team and just punch holes through it. Pursuit Trapping, well, this one is focused on Pursuit Trapping Muck into Memento to set up for a Lanoon sweep towards the end of the game. And then last mon that's not on the screen is Aurora Veil, Ninetales. So this team is more centralized around getting a Lanoon sweep with the Slackberry, so that way I can outspeed his Gengar and kill it with Shadow Claw, assuming he doesn't have webs up. And then I have the exact same Magnezone, same Tornadus, same Muck. Those three are coming for sure. The rest were kind of up in the air. But the team we ended up going with was a Rain Squad. So we're starting off with our Mega Swampert. Rocking the Earthquake, Ice Punch, Power Punch, and Sub. I can set up subs on the likes of Choice Scarf Jirachi. I can set up subs on Tapu Fini, I believe. And Donphan, I think. I don't really remember. I think it was more of a forced switch sub idea. But yeah, I built this team a while ago, so my memory isn't exactly the best of it. But Swampert's here because Swampert, as always, usually just breaks through teams, and that's going to be really beneficial. I need to keep in mind sticky webs if they get up. I have the same tech with Magnezone with the Magic Coat, but I don't think he's going to try it again, just because I shut it down last time. But who knows? Anyway, going into our Politoed, we have the Damp Rock to give us 7 turns of rain. It's called Ice Beam, Haze, and Rest. Haze is because his entire team has the ability to set up and just break through my team, which is super annoying. So if he continues to set up thinking that Politoed is passive, I can haze it. Also, Scald has the potential to Scald Burn, which is really beneficial. And hopefully I can pick one of those up on the likes of Gyarados or Haxorus if it comes, or Primeape. Or that's about it, I guess. But anyway, that's our Polytoad. Rocking 4 speed IVs just in case he tries to speed tie creep. I guess I should have ran 8, but I guess I didn't do that. I'm actually going to change that real quick, because I don't really need special attack for anything. Anyway, defense IVs are just to take, I think, +1 waterfall or crunch from a Gyarados, because obviously I need to calc with rain intact. Next up, we have our Silvally Fairy for when his Haxorus feels like he can just arrowage spam. I'll probably have to sack something off, but I can come into Silvally Fairy freely afterwards and revenge kill it. So yeah, pretty straightforward set. Multi-attack, crunch, Iron Head, because those three coverage moves hit the majority of his team, and then parting shot just for momentum. Next up we have Calzone, the Magnezone. It's similar set to last time, except instead of Air Balloon, we are running Shukaberry, so that way we can potentially take a hit from the likes of Gyarados or Haxorus. I don't really see the time where Donphan will be clicking Earthquake against us, and if Donphan is in against us, we'll more than likely outspeed with our 24 speed creep, unless he's running a lot of speed on his Donphan for some reason. But yeah, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Flash Cannon. If he doesn't bring Jirachi, his team doesn't have Flash Cannon resist, except for Galvantula, but Galvantula is still 2-hit KO'd by Magnezone, excuse me. So Magnezone has the potential to put in a lot of work. Yeah, rocking the Shukaberry again to be able to potentially take an Earthquake from Gyarados, Haxorus, even maybe a late game Tangrowth if he, for whatever reason, brings it again. Next up we have our Tornadus Therian rocking the Choice Scarf because it outspeeds his entire team, and even his Mons at +1 I will still outspeed, so I just can't let him get to +2 on anything, or else I'm pretty much going to lose once again. Same as last team builder, but Hurricane hits his entire team with the exception of Jirachi. So I threw Dark Pulse on as a second move. If Jirachi is there, I'll click Dark Pulse. If Jirachi isn't there, I'm just going to click Hurricane or U-turn every time it comes in. Tailwind is here as if I'm in a last-ditch situation, I can potentially throw up a Tailwind if I'm not going to be able to pick up a KO. And that'll obviously be really nice for me. And lastly, we have Pursuit Trapping Muck that we kind of showed earlier. But instead of Memento, we have Explosion, so that way we can get some chip damage off. I guess I could have kept Memento on him, but I'm not going to. I feel like getting some chip damage off might make it easier for me to knock out some of his threats. So, again, he doesn't really have that good of Dark Resist, and his Dark Resist is hit super effectively by Poison Jab. So, yeah, I mean, his team has a lot of similar type weaknesses, but it's so scary overall because so many of his mons set up, and then with Feeny support, you obviously can't run status. Then Gengar Jirachi is such a scary core. Gengar being in tier 2 makes no sense to me. Even last season when I had it, it doesn't make sense, but I mean, that's what it is. But EVs for this, if he's Titanium Z, the Titanium Z will put us in range of Eye Papa Berry and then heal us back up. And then even if he decides to stay in and click the Titanium Z, Pursuit will obviously 2-hit KO it, and then he needs to hit the second Focus Blast in order to even do 20%. So that's our team. Yeah, we will probably put this, I think I'm going to battle him Sunday or Saturday. I don't really know yet. But whenever we battle him, I'll throw up this team builder and we'll go from there. Until next time, peace.